was really collaborative. I'd set my class up to have 4 different groups. They were each assigned a different character to really embody. And what was an interesting thing was watching how they reconciled all their different perspectives of a character and then came to an ultimate decision of who that character really is together. The students organically decided that certain characters in other groups were linked in the text, and so they decided they should be considering those characters' actions and motivations in relation to each other. And so what that led to is kind of a couple groups getting together and bouncing their ideas off each other as characters. The format and decision making was left entirely up to the students. They came up with a plan that Oprah would interview them. And so that allowed them to frame what they wanted to show about their characters by developing these questions that Oprah would ask that would highlight their character and his or her motivations the best. As this happened, in most groups, only one student was going to be the actor, and everyone else sort of helped in the process of figuring out who that character was and what they should say and do and how they should act, and of course finding the evidence in the text and doing the research. And in the end, my students, all of them, so that they could have a part in that final presentation, developed questions, but they would ask as members of Oprah's audience, so little audience participation. After we did this, my students' responses to the process were overwhelmingly positive. My kids told me that in the end, like, they really knew their characters. They developed this true understanding of sort of the way the characters were interconnected and that motivation that was underlying their characters' behavior. So this sort of strategy, it places the students really at the core of the class, and it allows the teacher to be more the facilitator. It shows us what those kids would do if they're given the room to figure it out. I would certainly do this again. It's really a beautiful thing to see your students, when you're not telling them what to do exactly what you want them to do anyway.